yogis, today we're going to be doing a chair yoga class with 2 blocks. If you do not have 2 blocks, books are a wonderful substitute. So let's get started. So we're going to find ourselves towards the edge of our chair. And we're going to start off with pranayama, controlled breathing. Palms can be gently resting, facing down on the thigh. This is more grounding. If you want more of a receiving posture, letting go, surrender, then palms facing up. And anything I say regarding your yoga practice is just a suggestion, it is not a command. So tuning into your body today and modifying as needed. You want to find your feet to be hip distance apart. Think 2 fists width wide. Knees are in line with heels and knees in line with hips. Begin to inhale, draw the shoulders up, and exhale, draw the shoulders down the spine. Maybe begin to find a drishti point, a point of focus that's a little bit above eye level, that's not moving. Bring a soft gaze to the face. Option to close down the eyes. Just tune into your breath. A nice slow deep breath in for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. And a nice slow deep breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Taking a body scan from your toes all the way to the crown of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, noticing any areas where you're holding any tension or stress, and as you exhale, begin to relax to all the points that are touching your chair. The sit bones, all the points that are touching the earth, the heels, the ball of the feet. Take another nice deep breath in, and a nice slow deep breath out. And know at any time during our practice you can come back to this posture and just focus on the breath. The palms are facing up. We're just going to take them down off towards the side of the thighs. Begin to inhale, draw the shoulders up, and exhale, draw the shoulders down. We're going to do this again, but this time the hands are going to go towards the shoulders. Elbows are going to be involved into that circle. 3rd time, whole arms together as we inhale and exhale, the arms scoot back. We're going to do that sequence 3 more times, just the shoulders. Include the elbows, include the arms. Again, shoulders, elbows, arms. Last time, shoulders, elbows, and arms. Begin to ground through the arms. Take the left ear towards the left shoulder and hold. Take the right arm out towards the side. Thumb reaches away from the midline of the body. And then in. And out. And in. And then release that right hand down. Turn and look at the left shoulder, getting into a different area of the neck. And a nice deep breath in, lengthen as you exhale, begin to drop chin to chest. Inhale, come back up. We're going to do that same thing, other side. Ear drops towards the right shoulder. Left thumb turns in, away, in, away. Release them down. Turn and look at the shoulder. Find length through the spine as you inhale. And as we exhale, draw chin to chest and roll on up. Nice. So we're going to move our blocks or our books into place here. So if you have blocks, you might have to use multiple blocks or just hold on to the side of your chair for this next exercise. If you have blocks, you're going to place them at their highest point, and you want them to be in line with where your hips are at as you are towards the top of your chair. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the right arm down and either hold onto the side of the chair and reach on over or reach down for that block. We're going to ground through the left hip, so the tendency is to lean far over. Find stability in both hips as we transfer weight equally. Take that top arm, reach diagonally across and directly over. directly across, and directly over. Inhale, reaches all the way up, and then we're going to switch over towards the other side. Exhale on over, either holding onto the side of the chair or reaching for your block. Take that arm, reach forward, taking it back, reaching forward, and taking it back. Ground through the feet to inhale, bring yourself all the way up, and exhale, release. Nice. So we're going to move our blocks now, so that way they are right next to each other in their vertical. Okay. We are going to take our right knee and we're going to lift it on up, and we're just going to circle, your left knee, and we're going to circle the ankle. Option here to take the hands around the shin for a deeper stretch. We're finding length through the spine, and on your change of breath, we're going to switch and we're going to change the location, or the rotation of the ankle. You guys got it. So we have two options for our next posture. It's getting into our hips. So we have a modified pigeon, or we have a figure four. So for the modified pigeon, we're going to take our left leg and we're going to bring it across the block. We're going to flex the foot and we're just going to allow the knee to turn out. Okay. Option to stay upright or to hold on to the sides of the chair and gently dip forward. So when we're dipping forward, we want to make sure that our chair doesn't come out from underneath us. So we're really grounding through the hips. We're pressing the outside edge of the foot into that block. Second option, if this posture just isn't deep enough for you, is to take the right foot onto the block and then take the left foot out towards the side, find a figure four posture. Because we're bringing our floor up, this is going to be a little bit more intense than we would if we had chair yoga without the blocks. So finding length here or folding forward. So again, two postures to choose from right now. That's figure four or that's modified pigeon. Finding your breath for 2 rounds. We have a nice slow deep breath in, and as we exhale, see if we can allow the knee to come away from the center of the body. And that goes for if you're in pigeon as well. One more nice slow deep round of breath. On your inhalation, if the leg is up into a figure four, taking it out towards the side and bringing it on down, and we're going to switch over towards the other side. So we're going to take our right knee and we're going to lift up, and then option to take to bind of the hands going around the shin and rotating into the ankle. On the change of breath, change the direction. Again, two options. Pigeon pose. So we have our foot going across the blocks, our knees going out towards the outside, and the outside edge of my foot is pressing into the block. Knee is going away from the body. So this is option one. Option two is to take our left foot on our block, take the right knee out towards the side, and come into figure four, flexing the foot. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, and each side is going to be different as well. So for instance, my right side is way more flexible than my left side. Since I'm opposite right now because of the camera, I'm going to be doing this for my second side. So honoring your body, and know that we're not symmetrical. So again, you have two options here, practicing ahimsa nonviolence, honoring and listening to the body. Either coming into pigeon or reclining, or not reclining, but figure four pose. You guys got this. 2 rounds of breath here. Nice slow deep breath in. Nice slow deep breath out. Slow deep breath in. Nice slow deep breath out. You're in that figure 4 pose, releasing the right knee out. We're going to be taking one of our blocks. Our other block, we're going to turn horizontal. So you can leave one of your props down. And we're going to take both feet onto that horizontal block. We're going to put our other block in between our thighs. So this is a modified chair pose and chair pose, Utkatasana. We're going to take our hands towards our chair. An option here to just stay squeezing that block, this might be enough for you, or we're going to reach on back and now we're going to turn that chair pose into boat pose. So we're holding onto the sides of our chair and we're just going to tap our toes. So we're going to lift our knees up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you're almost there, 4, 3, remember to breathe, 2, and 1. Hold that last one and release on down. Coming into a modified Russian twist. So we're going to still press down with our feet onto the block. We're going to squeeze that block that's in between our thigh, and we're going to lean back in our chair and we're going to twist from side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back towards the center, taking our block away from our thighs, and we're going to take our blocks towards the outside edge of our chair, and we're going to have them at the highest level. We're going to come into a variation of Virabhadrasana 2, that's Warrior 2. So we're going to turn out our right leg, and we're going to leave our left leg forward. And when we do this, we're having a 90-degree angle, and we're also having a 90-degree angle in our legs. So our heel is in line with our knee, and our knee is in line with our hip. Okay? And then the arms reach on out. So this is option 1. I like to give a lot of options. Second option is to find that support with the chair underneath the hamstring, but not limiting your range of motion, so that way you can get the right leg or the left leg back behind you, and to extend the arms on out. So 2 options. This variation is the second option. This is the first option. We're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, down. We're going to take that right hand and we're going to bring it towards our block. And our block is going to go right behind the outside of our right foot. We're going to take that left arm and we're going to reach it up and overhead for extended angle. And we're going to reach that back pinky toe down. So if we were to draw an imaginary line, it would connect between our pinky finger and our pinky toe. And then begin to look down towards that foot. So this is option 2. Option 1 with the legs looks something like this. Finding your breath, being here for 2 more rounds of breath, pressing down with that lower hand, reaching out of the side body through the obliques. And then come back up to that Warrior 2 shape. If you're in the second variation, bending through the back knee, using your hand to slowly release. And then taking the other hand and guiding the other leg in. Alright, we're going to do 10 little marches here just to massage out the hips before we go towards the second side. 5 more. Alright, switching it out. You might have to move your prop out of the way so that way if you go into the second option you can have that room to extend the leg. So we're taking the left leg out, right leg is in front, we're off towards the side, and we're reaching the arms on out. So again, this is option 1 for Warrior 2, or option 2, extending that leg back, modifying where you are on the chair so that way you have that full range of motion to extend the back leg while having that hamstring supported, and then reaching the arms on out. Inhale, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, down. Double checking knee alignment here, no matter what variation you're taking, so making sure that that knee is in line with the heel. It's not too short and it's not too far away, and the foot can be planted. And then we're going to reach for our block to go in the outside edge of the foot. Take the hand on the block and reach the arm up and overhead. Extended side angle. So this is what it looks like in option 2. Boop, boop, boop. This is what it looks like in option 1. Both valid expressions today for our yoga practice. And then allow the head to turn down and see if you can open up the side body to stack shoulders on top of shoulders and reach out of that lower body. Again, imaginary line from the pinky finger all the way down to the pinky toe. 2 more rounds of breath here. And come back up. Bring the hands on down, bringing and assisting the legs back towards the center. Bringing your blocks so that way you have them close by. And just do 10 little marches. You guys are doing awesome today. 5 more. Great job. We're going to take our blocks and we're going to put them on the outside of our feet. And we're going to have them hip distance apart. Think 2 fist width wide. Again, you're towards the outer edge of your chair, and the knees are in line with the heels and also the hips. So there's that 90-90, a little bit of space in between. 2 half sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. So that can be coming with the hands just onto the hips. That could be coming all the way down onto the blocks, and just allow your head to hang. Inhale, lifts up, find length through your spine, and exhale, lower. Inhale, rolls back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching arms up overhead, palms connect. Exhale, hands at heart center. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Again, it can be here or all the way down. Inhale, comes up halfway, finding length through your spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, rolls up, vertebrae by vertebrae, reach the arms up overhead, palms connect. Exhale, hands at heart center, thumb to sternum. You just take 2 rounds of breath here, wiggling the toes, grounding through the hips. We're going to take those blocks and we're going to bring it towards the inside of the feet, and our feet are going to go a little bit wider, and our blocks are going to go a little bit further away from our chair, but they're not going to go too far away. So think maybe like 1 inch further out than they were before. So we're going to be coming into the same forward fold that we were in, except we're going to be rounding our spine, and we're going to be doing a modified crow pose today in our chair. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms on up. Exhale, swan dive forward. And this might be where it's at today, and then just lifting up one leg at a time to build that strength. Really important that we're pressing our hips down onto the chair for safety. Second option is to bring our hands onto our block. We're going to scoot our hips back into our chair a little bit more, and we're going to take our feet so that way we're up onto the balls of the feet and our knees are behind our elbows. We're going to round our spine and we're going to lift up our feet. And we're going to try and connect our knees to our upper arms. And we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return the balls of the feet and roll on up. Nice, you guys. We're going to do that. We're going to do that one more time, but we're going to do it. I'm going to show you facing the side in case you were wondering how that looks. So again, we're going to take our blocks so that way they're not right underneath our shoulders, but they're a little bit further out, maybe like 1 inch. First option is to just leave the hands on the thighs when it comes to it and just lifting one leg at a time. Okay? So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Again, maybe that's here. reaching down with the sit bones and just transferring weight into one leg and the other. Okay? Second option is we're going to come down onto our blocks. We're going to take our feet behind our elbows and we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. So notice that I'm rising on up. As I'm rising, I'm rounding my spine. And you might have to modify where your blocks are at this point. You might have to scooch back in your chair so that way, safety-wise, as you fold forward, you don't go too far forward and you don't have the support of the chair. So we're going to ground through our sit bones and we're going to lift on up. Our heels are going to be kicking towards our bottom. We're going to be pressing down through the block. We're holding here for 5. Round through the spine, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the feet on down. Take your blocks off towards the side and roll on up. I'm going to face towards the front again. All right, we're going to reach for our blocks. We're going to get into our pectoralis major and minor, our pec muscles. So we're going to take our hands on either side of our block and we're going to press those blocks together. Elbows are coming down towards the side body of the obliques. And we're just going to march for 10. 9. Remember to breathe. 8. See if you can allow the edges of the mouth to curl up to create a smile. You got this. We're at 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Still squeeze those blocks. Take them down just a little bit. Still squeeze and lift the heels up. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those blocks onto the thighs so you can release them on down. We're going to put them flat again as we come into a variation of eagle today. So we're going to take our right foot and we're going to plant it in between our blocks. If you have a gigantic book, then it's just going to be in the center of your book. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to cross it on over. And if you're like, whoa, that's not happening for me, and then instead of crossing on over, you're just going to have the ball of the foot right next to it. So that way you're still activating in the legs. Okay? So just know option 1, option 2. Option 3 is to take that foot and hook it behind the calf and the toes wrap around. So that's the eagle wrap right there. So 3 options of how to do the legs, okay? Now we have our eagle wrap arms. So first option, if you don't have a lot of flexibility in the shoulders, you're just gonna take your arms out like a T. Take your right arm on top and give yourself a nice little hug, tuck chin to chest. So this is first option. Second option is you're gonna take the right arm, you're gonna make a 90-degree angle, left arm scoops right underneath, taking hold of the thumb and reaching that 90-degree angle up. So the thumb is facing towards the third eye and our shoulder blades are reaching on down. Option to stay here in that hug or eagle wrap, or maybe you begin to fold forward and connect the elbow towards the knee. Pressing down through that foot and holding here, but not holding your breath. There, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Take the arms on out and release on down. Whatever variation you have with the legs, unhook, unwrap, or release off towards this side. And just allow the knees to go from side to side. Call this windshield wiping in yoga, just massaging out the hips before we go towards the other side. So again, option 1 is taking that left leg out and towards the center and then just pausing that foot for just a second. Second option is to cross over, and third option is to reach that foot behind and wrap around. And your block might move depending on the slide of your foot. So on this side, I'm not gonna hook it. So again, dealing with the asymmetric of the body. So one side isn't gonna be the same as the other side. Reach the arms on up, other arm is going to hug and take on top. Chin comes towards the chest. Option to stay here Or do that second variation on the other side. 90 degrees, sweep the bottom arm underneath, thumb comes towards the third eye, and scapula goes down this way. Option to stay upright or elbow to knee. Press down through that bottom foot, ground through the hips, and we're holding here for 10, but not holding the breath. 9, 8, 7, 6, you guys are doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it on up, release the arms in whatever variation you had it, uncross or untap the legs, windshield wipe, lift the toes, swoop the knees from side to side. All right, we're gonna be coming into Savasana. So option here to just scooch back in your chair, maybe extend the legs for Savasana, grounding through the hips and using the support behind you if you have it. The second option is taking what is called waterfall pose. Scooching your chairs out, maybe if you have a towel or a yoga mat, using that, moving your blocks out of the way. We're just going to sit right next to our chair. We're going to take our hands behind us, come onto the forearms, swivel onto the back. The calves go onto the calves go on to the chair, and then we roll on back. Roll the shoulder blades back. So depending on your body and how you feel, the most important thing is if you are choosing this variation, instead of sitting in your chair, you don't want your hips, you don't want the pose to look like this. This is an entirely different pose, and you're not going to get the benefits of what we're going for at the end of our class today. So you want to make sure that your hips are able to be grounded onto your mat, okay? So you might have to scooch further away from your chair, or it might be more comfortable for you to move closer. Ideally, we want our hips to be right underneath our knees, but that might not be comfortable for you, and you might end up having your hips raised. So again, everybody's different, so you might have to take the next couple seconds to find that comfortable position. Palms can be down by the side, or they can be over the navel, fancy word for belly button. And then just begin to close down the eyes. So waterfall pose, this is also called Viparita Karani, legs up the wall pose. Today it's a chair. Is great for increasing circulation through the body, re-energizing the body, but it's also a way to release the lower back. So as we're in this posture, just begin to close down the eyes if they aren't already. Begin to relax the back of the head. Relax the shoulders. Relax the upper and lower arms and all 10 fingers. Relax all the muscles surrounding your spine, going from your neck all the way down to the tailbone. Hips relaxed, upper and lower legs relaxed, and all 10 toes. The whole right side of the body relaxed, the whole left side of the body relaxed, allowing the whole body to just release and relax. Taking in the sounds of the birds. Take in the sound of your breath. Nice slow inhale, 1, 2. 3, 4, pause. Nice slow exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Feeling that expansion and that release. And then allow there to be no more control on the breath. And breath returning to its natural, spontaneous state. Finding 3 thoughts of gratitude, of appreciation. Edges of the mouth to curl up to create a smile. Take in the sounds around you. Wind chime. The sound of my voice. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing movement back in. You're laying on your back, begin to slowly bring in the knees, rock them from side to side, massaging up the lower back and the hips. Slowly fold over onto your side in a nice fetal position, just taking this time for yourself. And when you're ready, press into the earth to come up to a comfortable seat next to your chair. If you're in your chair during Savasana, making your way towards the end of your seat. Palms can be on the thighs or at heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your yoga practice today. The light in me honors that positive light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you.